So the Zoom link on like our Google Calendar
Yes.
does not work. I have to
Ha-
I have
Did
to
you go
down
on through the app, like the Fitme app, to
No,
click on it?
that's how I got on the phone. I mean,
Okay.
but for my laptop, when I go to my Google Calendar and click on that, it does not, it doesn't let me in the Zoom call.
I think
Hmm.
probably the most up to date um way to be able to access this call is probably on the Fitme app, just because they send out
Yeah,
the Zoom link reminder um
right.
before the call or like earlier in the day.
I wonder
But
how I can transfer it to my laptop.
if you save the link, it's the same link every single week, and this goes for anybody else who um forgets to check in the app or might not be checking the app or needs it on their computer. Also, reminder, you can sign into the Fitme app on your desktop, but if not, you can copy and paste the Zoom link from your Fitme app and then just like save it on a note on your phone, or you can save it in like a Word document or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I have it on I have the app on my phone, but
Okay.
I want it on my laptop. But
That is one thing I will say. I'm not 100% what the like URL is, which I can get that for you guys if you do ever want to sign on to your Fitme app in like on a desktop, like if you're a paper person versus a app person, where if you're getting workouts from us and you're like, okay, I do not
mhm.
like looking at my workout on the phone, and you want to look at the workout like on paper, you can actually go and onto the desktop and like print your workouts out. I know I've had a couple people do that don't really prefer the app, they'd rather use paper. So just a heads up. I see we got Marlena here, we got Lindsay, we got Julie.
All right. I'll mute myself.
No, you're fine. I'm sorry that my camera is off, guys, but I am driving, and for some reason when my camera is on and if I am driving, my camera or my phone likes to cut out. So, a couple announcements. Well, if you guys didn't know or didn't see, I will be leaving Fitme at the end of the month to go and pursue my own coaching business, which means I will not be running the Monday call anymore. But we are in good hands because Coach Maritza will be taking over as of, what is it, President's Day, which I think is February 20th. So here in the next couple weeks. And because I am on vacation next week, Coach Leah will be running the movement call next week. So we'll have a bunch of different people on running the movement call in the next couple weeks. And then going forward with the movement call, we really want everyone to come prepared with any questions that you do have about movement. And no question is a dumb question. It can be how movement relates to other things. However, you want to, like, literally whatever you have a question about. If it's about walking, if it's about your strength training, what type of something should you be doing for this? Like, come to the call prepared with questions, um, because it's going to be used as that. That way we can actually like directly help you with any questions you have versus maybe a broader topic that isn't as, it might not pertain to you as much. That way we're helping with actual issues that you're personally having. So to start tonight's call, just to kind of get in the flow of that, does anybody have any specific movement questions? And like I said, no question is a dumb question. Everybody's doing good with their movement. Does everybody have a movement goal or some type of strength training, or what is everybody focusing on movement wise?
I'm more focusing on, well, getting my 10,000 steps. And then I'm trying to do some weight training, but more without weights for right now. But I guess,
Okay.
you know, because I'm doing like a squats and modified push-ups. And I don't know what it's called. It's straight back and you bend over. It's like good day or something like that. Good morning or something
Oh,
like
good morning. Yep.
Yeah. And then a modified burpees. What is a better modified burpees? Because I can't do it to where I go all the way down to the ground. It's just, yeah, I can't.
So when you say modified burpee, you're saying like go all the way to the ground, but you're not actually jumping back. Are you just stepping back?
I'm just kind of going like mine would be like how I do the push up, like I'm going off of either a desk or a block at the gym and just going down, putting my feet back and then going back up. Because yeah, I'm not quite there yet to do a full one going down all the way to the ground.
That's a perfect modified burpee. Were you looking for something different than that?
No, I just want to make sure that that modification is okay. I mean,
Yep. It
you know, am I
100%
getting
is.
okay?
Yep. Because you're still reaping the benefits of the burpee by like coming down to a higher elevation, I guess you could say, versus like you're coming down to a box versus coming down to the floor and stepping back to make that more like harder. Once you say, okay, that becomes a lot easier to do. You know, when you're coming down to the box and you're stepping back, then maybe you can come down to a lower box. Or instead of coming down to a lower box, instead of stepping back, you could like jump your feet back. And then to make it progressively harder, you can keep lowering the box until you can come to the floor. And then maybe you still step back that way. And then eventually work your way up to jumping back if that's something that you do want to be able to do.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, it's still a benefit to do it that way until I get comfortable enough, because this is only my second week doing them. So I just don't want to, you know, affect my wrists too much by going down on them, because just even doing the push-ups on the desk or that, it's, you know, it's hard on my wrists. So that's what I'm more afraid of.
Okay, got it. Yep, no, that's a perfect modification for a burpee. I see Leah joined us. Does anybody else have any specific movement questions or something that they are working on that they want some assistance with? Or do you not yet have like a movement target and or goal?
Hi, everybody. This is Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. I was gonna say I didn't recognize your name. You might did you just join?
I did. Yeah, I actually just had my call with Leah today. So I am brand
awesome.
new to the team. And super excited. We set some goals today. My question actually relates to water consumption before and after a workout. And I guess eating protein if not, regarding a workout. Do you have any input on that?
Yeah. So overall, like, are you asking water wise, like, should you be drinking a certain amount during your workout, a certain amount before or after?
Yeah, specifically around the workout. Like I obviously drink a lot of water during the day, but I'm obviously very parched when I come out of a workout, and I try to drink it slowly because it'll give me a stomach ache. But should I be drinking water at all during my workout?
I would say yes. So I don't know if do you have your set water target
Yes.
for the day?
I mean, generalized, yes.
Okay. So typically like water target, take your body weight, divide by 2 and add 15. That's around where your water intake should be for the day. If you are drastically below that, you can like slowly work up to that. Now for depending on how long your workouts are and whatnot, like if we want to talk scientifically, Lindsay, you'll learn that I like to like nerd out on certain things. So
I
that's
was
why I
warned
say
you
that.
like to nerd out on that.
I definitely do. But it's around every like 30 minutes of exercise, an additional like 15 ounces of water. So I would say adding in water while you are exercising, I would totally do that. I don't think you have to be sitting there, chugging it during your workout, but something to sip on while you are working out. I know me and a couple of the other Fitme ladies also use this, making sure you're drinking your water, but also drinking like electrolytes if you are working out, to actually be able to like absorb the water that you're drinking and not just like pee it all out. I've used the element sticks, which is sodium, magnesium, potassium. So that way you actually like feel hydrated post workout. But yeah, I don't think you have to necessarily drink a certain amount during your workout, but it'll help in your overall water intake for the day.
Okay. And I do have Element, so that's a good brand to have. Awesome.
Oh, perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm
Thank
obsessed
you.
with those.
Yeah, I love them. I have the watermelon though. I'm not super keen on the watermelon, but it's better than nothing. And I'm waiting for my next order.
I was going to say the lemon lime is my absolute favorite. If anybody else wants to check it out, because it just tastes like lemon lime water to me. And then Lindsay, I think you also asked something about protein.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So like pre and post workout nutrition, typically I aim to have a protein and a carb free workout. Now, depending on, when you are eating that before your workout will kind of depend on like what size meal you need to eat. If you're, working out in the morning and you need something quick, I would go for something like small. For example, this morning I woke up and went right into like my workout. I had coffee with almond milk. I had a little like partial scoop of protein powder and a rice cake, something super small that I could easily digest very quick. Now, if you have a couple hours before your workout, you can always structure in like a smaller Fitme plate style meal. That way it gives your body time to actually be able to digest it and have that energy available before going into your workout. Then post workout, I would definitely pair a protein and a carb. If you can throw a veggie in there, awesome. Almost like a Fitme style plate, maybe a little bit heavier on the carbs than the fats. I know a lot of us will use like a protein shake post workout, just to be able to get in that quick digesting protein and carb. But I would suggest both protein and carbs pre and post workout, especially depending on what your goals are. But having that protein and carbs post workout basically helps replenish your muscles from the workout that you just did.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Did that answer your question? Was it helpful?
Yeah, no, that totally did. I wrote down some notes. I think I don't ever want to make myself sick. I'm afraid of throwing up from a workout and eating beforehand. So just planning that out, I think, in advance. But I do think I've heard before like the benefits of consuming pre and post workout.
Are you a morning workout person?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay.
I am a hit the snooze button 10 times, get yelled at by my husband, and then the lights get turned on kind of person. Definitely an evening workout person.
Okay. So then, yeah, I would say depending on what you want to do, if you're working on getting in your Fitme plate, or like Fitme inspired plate, I would give yourself a couple hours before you go and do your workout. If you need something quick, I would just have something small so you have a little bit of something going in, nothing too heavy. Fruit's an awesome carb to have pre-workout as well. I know a lot of people do bananas before a workout, so that's always a good snack to have as well.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any specific questions? Did we all listen to the Sunday call last night? It was definitely a good reminder, you know, taking ownership of whatever we're doing. I always know that I like to hear that. And it's always, you know, a good reminder that you're like, all right, Tab, you got to own your, well, you guys know, well, you might know that I don't like person, but I was basically own your shit. But taking ownership of our goals and remembering why we're doing them, especially when things get tough. So I thought it was a good call. I don't know if anybody else has any thoughts about it and how it relates maybe to your movement or how you're viewing, you know, what you're doing, any adjustments that you need to make to, you know, work towards your goals.
It was an excellent call because about twice a year, I need to hear that because it's like, oh, woe is me, and I don't do anything. And then it's like, you got to own it. You got to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. You know,
Mhm.
nobody's going to come and lift those weights and give you muscles. So, or eat the food that you need to eat because everybody needs to eat different foods to fuel their bodies. So, because we're all made differently. But yeah, I loved Christy's call last night. It was really good. Really good. So I was talking to Julie today while we were walking and talking and just said that was good timing, just really good timing. So because we had been talking about that. So yeah. It was
Yeah.
excellent.
No, it is always a good reminder, especially when, like, you know, stuff hits the fan, you have a lot going on, get overwhelmed by certain things. It's like, okay, well, like, kind of go back and look at why did I start doing this? Why does it matter that I get my steps in? Why does it matter that I get my strength training? Because, you know, whatever your goal is, if it is to build muscle, get stronger, if it's to live a healthier lifestyle so you can move your body better, so you can feel better, you know, going back and wondering, like, why does that even matter? And then going back to that why, I feel like helps, like, light that fire again, because you remember, you're like, all right, this is why I do this. Because a lot of the times you can get distracted by whatever's going on, especially if you have, you know, some hectic things going. So Terry, does that mean you have a plan in place to start lifting more weights?
I do have a plan. And right now it's just 10-pound weights. So,
Okay.
and then I talked with Coach Leah and I have like these 1.5 or 2-pound wrist things. So instead of going up to the full 15, I'll move up to putting the wristbands on with the 10-pound weights. So baby steps, because it's been over a year that I've lifted weights. So of any
Okay.
kind. So yeah, we're just taking it slow and steady, but getting it done.
So how challenging is it
All right.
to walk on the treadmill with the weights?
With the weights, yes, I've
Yeah.
added 5-pound weights as I forgot that, Julie. So I've been adding 5-pound weights when I walk on the treadmill, and it's usually if I'm not talking, it's I have it at a 2.5 to 3 incline. And then usually around a 3.2 speed at this moment. So, but
Okay.
doing it with 5-pound weights, I can do it for maybe a quarter to a half a mile. And then I need to like set them down on the treadmill and just walk. And that gets my heart rate up to like 150 to 160, just doing that. So,
So what is the benefit of doing that?
better cardio, right,
Better
Leah?
cardio?
Yeah. I think so.
I missed it, Terry. Sorry, the vet called.
Oh, doing weights while you're on the treadmill. Carrying weights while you're on the
Yeah,
treadmill.
it changes up. If you walk all the time, right? Especially if
Yeah.
you walk
Yeah.
the same route all the time, your body
Yeah.
adapts. Your body's like, oh, I got it. Easy, no problem. So if like you're walking on a treadmill, a way to increase intensity is grab some small weights or put the incline up or go faster and so it just kind of creates an environment where your body has to work again.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it goes, what the heck
And are
are
you
you
just
doing?
carrying them, or are you moving them like up and down or something like that?
I'm carrying like this.
Okay.
Because if I go like this, I usually hit my hand on the treadmill.
Oh,
There's literally
Okay.
a guy at one of the gyms I go to. He walks on an incline and literally does this as he's walking for, I shit you not, like 40 minutes. I'm always like, dude,
Oh, wow.
it's crazy.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, I know,
That's
but he's kind of like
wow.
a really thin, lean, cardio kind of older guy, you know?
Yeah. That's
So-
awesome.
It is impressive. I've tried it for like 30 seconds. I was like, okay, I need a rest. We get
So,
good at what we
Terry,
do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I was just listening to a podcast before this call and they were talking about isometric movements, which is like basically kind of what you were doing. Like an isometric is like if you're thinking about holding the dumbbell and you know how like you curl it up and you bring it down and that point in the middle where if you just held the dumbbell up like that, it's called an isometric hold. And it's a way to like nerdy tabby coming out, fair warning, but like basically recruit more muscle fibers that can help you build strength. So you even just holding on to those dumbbells like that can help you recruit more muscle fibers, can help you build strength in that isometric point, which they were saying that like that carries over to both like when you're curling it up and putting it down. So it helps you build strength in both of those ways. It's like a small piece that carries over. But yeah, I just like nerded out on that for the past like, I don't know, half hour. So that was like really cool to hear how you, like something as simple as that, practicing that isometric hold or you holding the dumbbells like that while you are walking is helping you build strength.
Well, I can guarantee my arms hurt. So, and my heart is extremely elevated. So yeah, when Julie calls, I have to put the incline down and put the speed down so I can actually talk.
Yeah. In the podcast, they were saying though, it is one of like, if you're doing it where you're exerting that type of energy, it is very like exhausting.
Yeah, I
Of
sleep
a
well.
movement. All right, cool. So you have a
I'm
good
gonna-
plan in
I'm
place.
going to try
there.
that.
Oh, and then I have a weight, you know. I think it's the old Marlena and I used to do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you do your arms, I think. Well, no, I think it's a 4-day a week. 2 days you do your arms, 2 days you do your legs. And Marlena and I used to be accountability partners on that one many years ago.
Was that the 8-week strength training program?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So, yeah, it still works. It's still a good one.
It definitely is. And I know Marlena's, well, she's in the car now, she's back, but I know she's working on her hiking goal. I see her hiking all the time.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I think I'm focusing more on, well, I mean, the training, but the recovery part. And so when you talk about ownership and owning it, I think the PT part of it is what I need to own a little bit better. Because that's where I need to figure things out. You know, when things are hurting after the training, I need to figure out what do I need to be doing to help myself. Because I keep doing the same thing over and over. And I know there's other exercises, I just haven't tried them.
What has a tendency to hurt? Is it your ankle?
Yeah, my left ankle, and then what I've noticed is behind my right knee. No, my right ankle and my left knee, behind the left knee. Those are like the two
Okay.
spots. It's really weird. And I don't know. Like it was fine this last time, all the way up until the last 2 miles. And then when we got on the pavement is when it started hurting. So I
Because
don't know.
The hikes that you're hiking are different terrains, right?
Yeah, it's all different. Sometimes it's flat, sometimes it's pavement, sometimes it's dirt, sometimes it's sand,
Okay.
up and down hills.
Is the ankle that hurts the one where you have like the screws in it?
Yeah. It's the one that always
Okay.
hurts. It's the one that
Okay.
it doesn't have, I don't have as much movement of that one ankle that I do with the other. And so
Right.
it sometimes it kind of hurts.
I'm just asking because I have something that I can give you for like the knee to help strengthen the knee, and I can send you like a video. That goes for anybody else. I mean, if it's something that I don't know, I'll definitely tell you. But if I do have something to be able to help, I don't mind sending it over. I can send you over some exercises that can help work to strengthen the knee that has been very beneficial for me. I can send you over that like video, or I know another good option would be if you look it up on YouTube, it's called a Poliquin step up. So she left. I'll have to message her. It looks like we might have lost her, so I'll message for that. But yeah, if you guys ever have any questions with that, I don't mind, sending over what I do know if I can help in any way. But if I don't, I'll always let you know. And Leah, I let them know that you'll be running the call next week since I'm on vacation. And then starting Monday, the 20th, Maritza will be taking over the movement call. So if you guys have any questions while especially being put on the spot, you're like, oh my God, what questions do I have? If you're thinking of anything prior to the call, write it down or, message us, Marco Polo Maritza, if you have something that way we can at least if you're, you come to the call and you're stumped, you have it at least written down somewhere so you have it ready to go on Monday. All right, guys, does anyone have anything else? Nope, there's Marlena, she came back. Marlena, I'll Marco Polo you the thing. I think you cut out as I was talking, so I'll Marco Polo you something because I have some things that might be able to help you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was disconnecting from the car and it threw me out.
All good. I figured that's what happened. All right, ladies. Well, if we don't have anything else, then Oh my gosh, I guess this is the last movement call. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, it is. Oh, that's sad.
Well, we've appreciated all your expertise.
Oh,
Yeah, so
thank you.
we will miss you. You will be missed.
I'm gonna
Because I like your
miss you
geeking
guys.
out.
I'm a big nerd.
That's okay. I appreciate that nerd of you.
Oh, thank you guys. I'm gonna
All
miss
right.
our Monday night chats about movement and all the different things.
Yeah. Well, you have a great vacation.
Yes, thank you. I definitely will. I'm excited to go out of the country for the first time. So
Yeah. Have fun.
we'll see how it goes.
Where are you going again? Where are you going again?
Costa Rica.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
my husband wants to move there.
Ugh.
Oh, don't get me started.
My husband wants to move lots of places.
Yep. Anywhere he
Have fun,
goes
Tabby.
or reads. Yeah.
No, exactly. Have fun,
Well, at
Tabby.
least-
I'll have to.
Yeah, at least
Thank
it's
you,
after
guys.
COVID, so you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, thankfully. And we'll see how it is. I'm excited. It's a very active vacation. So it's like you're traveling around different parts of Costa Rica to be able to like experience the different towns. So one time we're in like the rainforest, another time we're on like the beaches. So I've never seen a white sand beach with like clear water. So I am so pumped for that.
Oh, that'll be
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah. Well, we'll follow you on Facebook.
Yeah. Hopefully if I have internet, we'll see how that goes.
Okay. All right. Have
All right.
fun.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tabby.
No problem.